You know, understand that, Mr. Wellness? When you have them something, and you do that, you keep that as part of your hypocrisy. Because we don't know the hypocrisy we have played out already, you know. You know, I bet everybody say it, Rasta, where ears no hear, heart no leap. Good night. This is the Cutting Edge again, and I FM there with you. Warm outside, thunder and lightning, serious weather going all over the place. Every day rain and fall up there. Every day rain fall. And when we go down in the town, nothing, it don't get dry like dry. But we love it. Sunshine and rain. I hear some people say, when rain and fall, them say them get blessing. I don't know where the sun give them. I don't know where the sun, if the rain give them blessing, where the sun give them. Anyway, we're good and we feel good. We feel nice, you understand? Yes, you know, so you have to tune into Cutting Edge to hear them kind of music, yeah. Yeah, man. You know, the youth, them stuck in the Afrobeat, you know, them discover something. But we want them to know that African music spread all over the 50 different countries them where they're on the continent. And each of those places give you a different kind of music, traditional music and popular music. And we have to expose you to all of them. We'll take the first break and come forward. Yes. Yes, we're there with you. So, we are the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is a naive person. Right? Maybe, I don't know if I'm too young, but I'm very naive. Nobody wants to hear that your government is tracking you, even though we know so them are do it. You know the way there? Where ears no ear, heart no leap. You know them say where eye no see, heart no leap. Well, me I say where ears no ear, heart no leap. We know say them can't do it, you know. But we don't want to come out of the donkey mouth say it happen. Because it make it get even more skeptical towards government. Now, when me hear the Prime Minister come out and I say, on social media and all the media, and them have the know-how and the ways and the means to track we. Yeah, them can track we. Now, I don't know which Jamaican feel say, that never happened or that never go on. But I know why I hear the Prime Minister say it. Because when we start to look at him another way again, because I look at him a certain way, but no, I look at him a different way. Because I don't know no Prime Minister, no President. I go tell the public, say, I mean the public don't say you attract them. I mean you have cell phone, you know, you have all sort of things where chipping and all them way to track the population. But you don't want to hear the head of the government say, he will track you. You understand? It make you get all paranoid to you if you don't buy a chart, you know, you get paranoid. But me not get paranoid, you know, because I don't know, say, them have that already set up for listening to your conversation them and do all sort of things. See, now them have something at them disposal. Them are going to make you say all things where you never say. And when I say all things where you never say, means you know, them just clone your voice and just make you say things. The clone say the thing them, and when people hear them say, hey, I'm out of that. Or if you say anything towards certain thing, where a man vex, him just come look for you. I'm going to come here and say, really and truly, I know you. But it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. When the Prime Minister said this thing. That's why people skeptical about the needs thing too, you know. This ID business where them bring up and all them something there, because if a Prime Minister, hey, I have to laugh, you know, because I have never heard a head of state come out and tell the people them say, Look here, me know about it there, because we have things we can track, you know. You do them things there as part of your undercover business, undercover work, and make we go and just have imagination about what you do and what you not do. Come tell me about say you attract me Rasta and attract the population. A madness. It's total madness. Because maybe what you do is not, I mean, the social media thing get away, you know. Social media get away because enough time I look on all a certain thing and I say some things where me know me never say. And picture me with a gun in a man and all them way there. Me talk about it all the while on the top now. You know, I would know say it's a thing I go on. But for the head of the state, come and tell people say him can't track them, I know where them there and him done catch one already. Him done catch one already. It have a little bitter taste in my mouth. You know understand that, Mr. Whosoever, Mr. Wellness. When you do that, when you have them something and you do that, you keep that as part of your hypocrisy. Because we don't know the hypocrisy we have played out already, you know, but a man has said this and I said that and I did that and then start tell you, say, him attract you. Him know how to get you. Him know how to listen in pan and him know who you is when you say this and them something there. It's not very enticing if you know, say, a man has said that. You know, I bet everybody say it, Rasta, where ears no ear, heart no leap. I just say it, we'll go for another break. Cutting edge. Yes, so we're there, we do. You know, there's a serious thing going on in Africa there. Kenya. You see, meanwhile, the Kenya Prime Minister, President, has sent troops who are 80. Film country in a serious problem. Anybody, how much I want to say Barack Obama sister I get tear gas in front of the camera at that. Anybody see it or me want to see it? Yeah man. Barack Obama's sister involved with the protesters in Kenya who are protesting against tax hike. Yes, what the brother name again? Williams Ruto. Them a give him hell down there, the youth, them a riot upon the street. I say, draw that back or step down. Them a call for the president to step down. Whole heap of youth. And we see that a go on a whole heap of place in Africa now where the youth them a rise up against the system. As a matter of fact, I hear say them light the parliament building. Them light the parliament building. Wow. And what's her name? Them sister name again? I don't remember where them say him sister name, but a pure argument she have. Pure argument she have on the TV there. I say, oh, them a gas the youth, them and a tear gas the youth, them. It's a terrible thing. Okay, so me could go here, so. Yes, good night. Here, Bridget.
Rastafari.
Aye, blessed man.
Yes, sir, give thanks.
Remind me of the name again, no?
Our nigga sign name, you know.
Oh, yeah, Nico. Yeah. Yes, so we'll plan this thing out for you. We'll promote the vibes where you'll deal with, what I talk about. So tell the people what is happening here.
Oh, the Rastafari Mansion and an organization, RMO, calling all Rastafari to a Rastafari Arambe Hall in Manchico Bay. You know, we want the rest of them to come and stand up for them ganja rights. You know, and come and let your voice be heard, you know. Yeah. You know, we're on a mission to sensitize, you know, the Rastafari community concerning RMO, you know, as the umbrella government for Rastafari in this time. You know, RMO consists of 14 mansion and organization. you know.
Well, hold on, Virgin. You say the RMO is an umbrella organization?
Yeah, at this moment.
So the moment before, warm to that organization, that was the umbrella organization.
Oh, the moment before was RCO, ROC, Millennium Council, you know.
Yeah, the Millennium Council I asked about. Warm to the Millennium Council.
Many effort of, you know, organizing the Rastafari community, you know. So it's another effort again to bring an eye.
So wait, hold on. How long the RMO in existence?
The RMO in existence around maybe about 2 years now, you know.
So the Millennium Council defunct, is that you said there's no more Millennium Council?
Yeah, well, they are supposed to know them things that from about 2014, the Millennium Council defunct. So, you know, is another umbrella government now, you know, calling the Rastafari community together, trying to fulfill in the mandate of Emperor Haile Selassie I first, organize and centralize.
Okay. So what is the special function now, you say? Is that about the function?
Yeah, this Arambe Hall now is a togetherness where we go out and, as I said, sensitize the family of what RMO is about, and we have like farmers market, you know, Nyabinghi chanting, Ital food and sale, and, you know, right now the Rastafari community is planning a class action lawsuit against the government of Jamaica concerning Rastafari, you know, rights, constitutional rights, sacramental rights, you know. And we asked brethren who they were being arrested for ganja and lawfully according to the 2015 amendment to come out now and give them statement. Yes, sir. So anyone
who's the one to represent the Rastafari RMO? Who's representing? Which lawyer?
Well, Marcus Duff.
Okay.
Miguel Lan. You know. Yeah.
And this function is so I guess a sensitized one about ganja.
No,
not the rights
not about ganja, about RMO, you know. And
okay, I hear that at the beginning.
Yeah, asking Rastafari once, you know, with the organization to come and get familiar with the RMO and be a part of the RMO. You know, because we know say it takes togetherness, you know, to make this really work, you know. And we don't really want to left out none. You know, all for one for all.
So how much organization under this umbrella, the RMO, how much organization?
Presently 14. Yes, sir.
Enough that. As so much Rasta organization about the place, man.
Yes, sir.
You can't tell me some of the one them. Tell me some of the name them now. 14 enough still, but
yeah.
Tell me some of the name them.
You have Carroll Garden Benevolent Society. You have EABIC, Bobo Shanti. You know, you have Cool of Vision. And, you know, it go on and on. And this RMO is a Nyabinghi initiative. So, you know, it's a collective of Rastafari. One from all major mansions, you know, participate in this RMO reason and, you know, trying to get things forward.
Okay. And the main thing is to sue the government now, right now, to take up the case against the government.
Yes,
the atrocities from Rasta that relate to ganja.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So what kind of program they them have on the pipeline to set up, apart from the suing?
Well, you know, like you know, the other day, just before the end of year exam, you know, they put out some little youth out of school and them way there. So RMO doing these type of works, you know, connect the government and the relevant authority to have the youth them get back in a school. And, you know, over the years, Rastafari community been facing a lot of that. You know, we need them type of freedom there. You know, so RMO will be agitating for all those rights, you know, concerning Rastafari.
So how far did them reach the one when the school last time, the other day? How far did them reach that?
Well, the youth them go forward in a school, you know. Okay. The youth them go forward and get to do them exam and thing.
It's kind of weird that we still have to fight for that from them idiot government people, you know. It's like, they're just annoying, you know, for you keep going round with these people. And them know what them supposed to do, you know. You know, them know what them supposed to do. Eh?
Yeah, them know what them supposed to do for you.
Yeah, man. All right, so the date again, remind I about the date and the time.
30th of June, which is Sunday coming, and the space is 32 Hart Street. Root House, 32 Hart Street, Montego Bay.
All right. So a function, the other day we did a function of the RC, the Benevolent Society. I can't get in the word about, no, they had them the chart for Ganja the other day.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Yeah, the place where up, where we go the other day when we celebrate with Albion, yeah. You know, say, I want to talk to wish name about it because the minister, what's name again?
The
Minister of Security. The Minister of Security come on and come make some statement, you know. And I know the statement them fulfill, you know. January, February, March, him say the first part of the second quarter of the year, as it relates to the land where they hide them upon. I want to talk to her because I don't know if anything. You hear anything about it again, Bridget?
No, I don't hear no more sound from it, but Sister Nanny could have given more clearance concerning that.
Yes, because we can't make him come talk then in front of Rasta and go like say we are idiot again. Where we can't just clear what him say and then him not come up with it. Because him say, in terms of the place, him going to make sure say the place in order as it relates to title and all them something there. You understand? And I look on the building and I say them need to lick down certain part of the building and, you know, put it right. And him say him do it. We not like we beg him to do it still, but him say him going to do it. So I don't know if it's the next politics business where them come amongst I and go and like say them for I and then when them gone, them go kiki and go like say we are idiot. But I have to bring it up because I tell him, say, I'm going to bring it up again. I tell him, say, I'm going to bring it up. So that is something we need to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, so it's this Sunday, Hart Street. Yes. And they ask the whole power wants to come out.
Yes, sir. Calling out the community, you know. Come and stand up for your right, you know. And just come learn and see, you know, what RMO is about and the unification of Rastafari, the way forward, you know.
So who's the speakers? Who's the speakers we are going to have there?
Well, Sister Nanny are one of the speakers and, you know, First Man from Rasta Village and Priest Lamont from Bob Oil.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, well. I can't really, because I have another vibes that go on outside of Jamaica, so I drive come along the still, but that's how it go. I really like hear about this new umbrella organization, I really want to hear about it because I don't know how much different umbrella organization can rise up and then you come and hear about them and them rise up and hear about them again. All right, give thanks, brethren, give thanks.
Yes, sir, Rastafari I live. I think
blessed. Yes. Yes, may I tell you. So one of the people them know that, especially those from the west part of Jamaica there, you know, because sometimes you go at these Rasta vibes, and the same Rasta them you say all the while. And I can't just be the same Rasta them. I do the work continuously. You know, see, and not only that, you have Rasta from all over Jamaica. So how come I just the same Rasta them you see all the while? All the while you got to function them. The same Rasta you see all the while. You know, see, Westmoreland, all St. Thomas, all them places full of a Rasta, you know, St. Mary. You know, we need to see some Rasta when we don't know. You know, need to see Rasta when we don't know. So weird, brethren, and yeah, because it's a critical thing. And you know, them put out a thing, which name, Babs put out a thing about different places, sacramental spaces for Rasta. Sacramental spaces. And that same bridge, you know, you just hear we are talk to. Him just get charged and spend almost $1,000 for get caught with ganja. And it's a Rasta you can hear. You know, so we don't understand how them a say that, like them a talk with fork tongue. Yeah, this government especially is a fork tongue government. Talk with fork tongue. And it relates to all Rasta. You know, see it? Them can't deal with other things, but when it comes on to one of the most important, I will not be like, I will not blow our own trumpet and say, Rastafari is one of the most important things come out of Jamaica and still there in Jamaica. Rastafari has done and created so much vibes around Jamaica that tell us some people are foreign, so Rasta can't do this and Rasta can't, like for instance, all the school business. Them I say them can't believe that I go on to Jamaica where Rasta originate. Rasta originate, that's all. And them still look and we like so we are nothing and this and that. But what they have to stay, you know, them nah get rid of, you know, and we are the black heart man. Yeah, the same black heart man where you despise. Treading from Buzz Rock. So, you better just know that, say, we not talk about we are take with people picnic. Yes, we are take on a picnic. When you see them again, them laps and a smoke ganja and a praise the Almighty. Can't get that out. We have so much images right now that even though we're not in a school and we're not in a church building, we still spread the expression of Rastafari all over the world. And we not turn back. It's a lifelong thing, this. You know, say, it's not for us to live with I and us know, say, I saw. And the whole heap of discrimination against the picnic them, whole heap of discrimination against ganja, whole heap of discrimination about Rasta in general. And when you go to the theater, Bob Marley, you see the whole of them sit down, they like say they love Rasta. And the idea of Bob Marley, they love, you know, Bob Marley, the superstar. And that them love Bob Marley, the superstar, where bring millions to them pocket. And with Bob Marley as the Rasta man, them still despise. You can't love Rasta man, one Rasta man and not love the other Rasta man. If you love me, you better love every Rasta. I don't care what you want to say. Don't care what you want to say. Why Muta? I love Muta, you know, you don't love her. You don't have to love me, you know, respect what I deal with. You don't have to love me. Respect. And right now, the respect we're supposed to be shown to I and I still need some clearing up. And not that we have big feet, you know. that we are know say with them also no every day. It's just that, and every Rasta when me know will come out of them, what them call it, parents' house. Every Rasta when me know turn to something where men and people want right now, them picnic for turn. Because even though most of it is not no scientists and engineering, but we know how to live and how to survive in hard times and don't be a burden upon the society. We're not a burden upon the Jamaican society. As a matter of fact, we are elevating the Jamaican society. So when you see we don't go on like say, yeah, you know, there's some Rasta and all, you know, look walk and all them something there. We have been working since we appear on this earth here in Jamaica. We have been working. That is why we can make millions. Half of the color, half of the music, half of the locks, half of the ganja, half of the food, half of the look. Millions. So don't go like say, you know, we're not doing anything because we don't have this and we don't have that. Some people say, boy, Rasta them, go them there and them do have a school and them do have a church and all these things. What for why? Why? Just because you don't have a church building, you're not healing Almighty. God, no, you're not a church. You talk about church building. You want to see who can build the biggest building? When the Bible said, no, it's not that your temple is the house of God. Or your temple is not big buildings. So, we just say that because the stigma is still there. And whole heap of Rasta get complacent. Whole heap of Rasta because you can't go certain place now and do this and do that in the system. And you feel say, yeah, them not so fight, them not fight against Rasta. You want to hear them and them amongst them one another. You think them ever talk about I and I like come here and talk about on the radar. You think anyone of them who don't like Rasta I will come and so I really like this as you know, anyway. And talk about Rasta. Like, oh, I know them talk about Rasta. Me not ask, me know them talk about Rasta. Because you have some people now who are Rasta, but them among some who know, who are fight against Rasta. And when you talk, you ignore the picnic, and remember that the picnic is not on phone side again, because the black heart man take away the picnic long time and you never ever realize it. You never ever realize it. So when you talk amongst your friends and your picnic there, you don't realize it's almost like she's listening or I'm listening. I'm going to tell him Rasta Virgin and the Rasta Virgin tell the elder and the elder. Sometimes they can tell all me too. Yes. And me always, me open my eye wide. Because I'm skeptical, because I see how them treat Rastafari in Jamaica. From your Rasta till now, I see how Rasta get treated. You know, see it? And me I say, yeah, them laugh and say, yeah, Rastafari and John, all these things, but them is terrible. Men and people, man. Terrible people, them. They make you feel one way. And then them figure you out another way. And them feel say, is love you look from them. And I don't know love from them, Rasta. I just want to know, say, when I walk, I am a man who must be respected. And I would hope that when them see the Rasta man, them think like that, respect. And if them respect, I respect them, and that is it. Marcus, yeah, I will show you that. Marcus Garvey say, don't break none of them law. Don't break none of them law. Just go through. Like how them say, license. Make sure you have your license. You know, say, certain things you just don't make them have one over you. And I tell all of my brethren them that too, even though I will not go like say, we are some revolutionary. So anytime police stop, you must talk to police a certain way. No. I just say them want to have one over you. You know, see, you must show respect. Marcus Garvey teach you that from me at school. Me I read philosophy and opinion of Marcus Garvey. I show you. You know, I go boisterous start show you say a Babylon. You say, hey, Babylon boy. No, because them ignorant. They will box you. And then you want to fight them and they hear doy. You say you pull gun upon them. Lie. But you don't want to go and go respect and disrespect the police. Because them is where them police for them name. Police force, they must formed to protect Bakra Masa, land and house. Them never start to protect the people. Because the people was black people and we were enslaved by the colonial master them. So them get some niggas, train them, put them in a uniform, and say them a police the whole nation, and watch the Bakra Master house. And that we are talking about. So we know where them up to. We know where them up to. But this antagonistic attitude towards Rastafari must cease. And I tell my brethren them that don't go there when police stop here come talk about Babylon boy. Because me eat when I see a youth, you know, and they call me, oh, Rasta boy, come here. Me feel like me don't want to answer, you know. But me go to them and say, brethren, how much you all is? And none of them not all like me. Because if them reach my age, them get parked as some relic. And me no relic. And none of them, not even them headman, they are my age. So I say, why me should I take abuse from them? But me not going to angle them abusive. Me not going to angle them that way there. When them see me, they must smile and say, good afternoon, sir. And then me look at them and say, fine, thank you, officer. Me no Babylon nothing. Me not call no policeman Babylon, you know. Because that give them too much credence. Given the history of what me know about Babylon. A whole heap of Rasta, because of biblical things, them demonize Babylon, them demonize Egypt. All of them places get demonized because of Bible. When a man say, boy, I'm down in Egypt, I mean, say, because him read, say, Israel in Egypt as slave. Him feel, say, I am in the same situation. I know, say, Egypt in Africa. And I now go look at Egypt. And I go make no guy, after knowing what I know now, maybe when I never know a certain thing, but knowing what I know now, I not going to look at Egypt or Babylon, the historical place me I talk about, as somewhere that is anti-me. That me I say. You know, say it. Me know what is anti-me. Rome is anti-me, and England is anti-me. As some see it, as some get it. This is cutting edge. North, south, east, west, center. 50 different countries. The largest population in Africa is Nigeria, with over 170 million people. And enough people that I go to one market already and them a tell me say for every time this market keep is 1 million people in the market. Hey, they take a joke. Well, I mean, I laugh. 1 million people in the market. The market stretch from here to today, so trust me. You go to Ethiopia, the market, you have to settle. If you're a visitor in Ethiopia and you want to go shop, you go shop in the market. You have to give yourself at least 2-3 days to walk out the whole night, to go look on things. Just look on things. Because you have to look on the thing them first and then you go back and buy the thing them. And you have different places which sell different things, just like our market at Coronation. You know, if you want bush, you go up at the top. If you want plant and ripe banana, you go down at the bottom. Couple stall up, you have cabbage and carrot and all them something there. Same way. But it's like on a massive scale. So you think say Kingston big, eh? We have market in Africa we're bigger than Kingston. I tell you, I mean I talk about something I read about neither. You have market in Africa we're bigger than Kingston. By the time you don't walk out that man, you want to go home, you're tired. You're tired, man. But it's a wonderful thing because you see things where you don't never see if you never go there. Yeah, man. You have Medina in Morocco. The Medina in Morocco, them call it the market. Every night, as a matter of fact, I don't let me spend most of the 2 weeks in the market, especially at the night. When you go down there at the night, you get all sorts of nuts and dry fruits, and you see snake charmer, you see monkey. People are play with the monkey them, you see band outside. Big. Just picture the whole of parade and beyond, like from War Theatre go right down to the wharf, the Victoria Avenue there. King Street, Victoria Park and King Street. Picture a big place like that, concrete off. No car, no bus, no truck, no nothing. Just people are walk up and down in the night with all different snake charmers and people are juggle ball, people are do all sorts of antics. Juice right there, you can't get your juice squeezed right there, so your nuts and all that. And if you name certain things, you can't go over this corner and go get it. Nice thing. Yeah, man. Nice thing. Africa. Diverse. Diversity is the name of the game. I don't know how people don't understand when we are talking about Africa. Them are going like say some backward, weird place why we are talking about Africa. But you want to go Africa, go see how people live. People live in a hut and people live in a mansion, palace. People have all they have on in the clothes and people have on whole heap of clothes. Enough clothes. Man with all them 3 wives, them a go market and all them here there. Woman a drive a Mercedes Benz full up at the back, full up a yam. She a go market, go sell it. Africa that. Highways pan highways. Highways pan highways, man. And all the western things there. You go South Africa, you feel like you're there somewhere else. You got Cape Town, you feel like you're there Los Angeles. You go to Joburg, you feel like you're there New York. Yeah, man. Beautiful, sweet. You go in a certain reservation, they drive through and you see elephant and all white lion. You ever see a white lion yet? I tell you what. Diversity, man. Diversity. And when you go to Africa on the plane, them appear white people on the plane except you and your company, your company, most of the time you go down there, pure white people on the plane. It's a lucky thing you go on the plane. Just get a little color. Get a little color. When you come from Ethiopia, it go through Italy. All of the Ethiopians them come off of Rome. Think a joke me I make. Take a plane from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and go to where you call it now. You go England. Them stop at Rome. And by the time you stop at Rome, you hardly see nobody left on the plane. All of the Ethiopians them are going here at Rome. Yeah, them let them off at Rome, Italy. A serious thing. Serious thing. So that's a little insight into Africa, experience in Africa. We're going to take some phone call. Why last week I laughed till I couldn't laugh no more. I tell you, the call, they make I laugh. So yes, we take some phone call, as you say. Yes, Eel.
Eel Mota.
Blessed man.
Rastafari.
Aye.
You know, I'm going to take the privilege, Mota, for just give the eye forward in this essence where I say I give the eye a really great credit and forward for the patience with the eye endure over these years.
Thanks.
And even I tolerate some ones that come at the eye more time with some, I don't even know what to call it, Rasta. Even first week, I hear that mention it. That's the first time I called on the eye show, seeing King. Yes, I call it for the ears of mandibles, eh?
Yeah, well.
Yes, I. So, really and truly, I hear the speak out the eye on earlier, and Rasta knows that, you know, it's the most aware I have to say to the eye. It's almost been said, so I hope who listen to that program take note of that speech because it's so relevant.
Which part are you talking about?
All of it fire, most of it fire, because where I hear the question a reason about, you know, is about the essence of one realizing the God in themselves.
Okay, yes.
Saying, and yeah, this is uncompromising because even if I want to explain that, you know, it's a great love and a great, you know, for each and every one, I would call it life and sustenance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So, and that essence, I really get there forward again because it's over the years I listen to that, you know. And really and truly, whenever to, like I say, I push out no great effort to say, speak to the eye, but I have the eye in a great sense of esteem because I say, more time and everything can chat in the car, we have to allow the powers there be to deal with some things. Because more time I want to come out and talk like to them bright and them so edify and so learn. But more time it's better when I want silence and listen to car. Silence speak louder than words, see?
Yeah.
All right, energy again. I hear that I touch on a point, which of course I say I hope again once I want to listen because if once I want to listen to how the eye introduce the eye program more time, they wouldn't come chat of filthiness and of foolishness of the eye is because they have mentioned about the thing that happened in Kenya. See?
Yeah.
And it's a concern that we should be for the whole of Jamaica and the whole because we are African descendants. See? So whatever affect Africa in our way affect us. Because really we have struggled with the same struggle. Seeing fire?
Yeah.
All right, so see it again. The other thing what I hear that I thought again is pertaining to where Mr. Owen is going to address him right there. Where the man take up something like I said that we are now because even if I want to bring back this up to him, he must go even whole a sense of humor to it. I say him to realize the royal family not really them is not for black people, you know. Saying because them shoot out Harry and his wife. You know, say him go marry a black woman, then. So if he's really working my work to get forward from them, him now get them a follow on his face, same thing. Cause to all my reason it's all like him is a KGB gone rogue.
So I got a KGB. Why you would
Yes,
say
sir.
MI5 or CIA or what you say, God a Rocha? You got a
In God,
Rocha.
yeah, man, in God, road king, car. See, you know, to this work, come and take up as a thing called electronic espionage, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
See, so
And them a come with the net thing too. Them a come with the net thing. To identify the whole away.
See, the fire. So I just want to put this go say, look here, if I do more work, if just go back to the time with Norman Manley and Buster. Because they were cousins, see?
Yeah.
So, really, Norman Manley the forwarding. I don't know if I read a book called Manley and the New Jamaica, written by Rex Neckerford.
I know of it. A long time book. I know of it.
All right, fire. I don't love ones I want to really take in that thing because they realize that more time the partisan thing here, not really, you know, one to just understand, say, if you move forward, if you just do your do studies, and step forward in that thing and just do your contribution.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
what's the next thing now I want to address now again? With the fire, I come on about the thing about the new mansion where them are found.
Yeah, as you, yeah.
Yeah, and I said, really, I heard him mention about the thing personally where him get that little jeep up the fuck with the weed thing and them
charge him feet.
Yes, So I say, I admire the movements again and I keep forward to it because of course the efforts, and it's one of the many efforts where Rastafari make in order to really move forward. So I say, I don't want them to really step up the notch again and understand that when the Queen did come back into them time, the way from them time there. Rastafari did grab her underneath a reason to say, based on reparation. And I need these relevant to come again because when I advocate for Rastafari over the years, fire out.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I think I come out, my woman is a minister, a church minister. So I understand the struggle where I have to go through.
Yeah.
Even to stand, like, them push I out of my woman at 155, and even after a while, they must take her in because I realize the way I deal with. Now, nothing to do with no individualism. But Rastafari and the truth essence.
Yeah.
So where I say now, the reason Rastafari take to the Queen was about reparation.
Reparation.
Reparation. Yes, I am. So what the Rastafari put to when she asked how much money, because I listen to the program because when me used to show come to Jamaica and I said, really, and I need to see the Queen where I hear about over the years. So I make it as a duty, as a youth, to really listen to the reason and what was placed on the table, and I remember the figures. It was £260 billion. A year did mention from Rastafari where she would pay to the Jamaican populace, seeing King. So I want to know say any group or any organization from Rastafari rise within this Iowa, saying to make sure that this be a part of the program where them advocate for fire. Saying because you want now. Remember this I know, even though we have to touch a little thing about Jesus Christ in a little humorous way said way. But we have
to go for a break, you know. We have to go for a break.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to take the break. See if you can hold. All right. Take the break. Yes, Virgin, you still there?
Yes, I am, and I have to still there, King.
Okay, all right. Where that's now?
All right. So, yes, You're where that's now. I don't want to dump the reason for the levels, because, more time due to concepts and beliefs, one-on-one. I don't want to different. Why that's still? And I love for ones I want for the item, where the ones that we have mentioned, the new movement. Two, amplify the movement because really and truly, we want the youth them to understand that one of them things that Rastafari is just a thing where someone grows some locks and burn some weed and you know what I mean? One of them understand that there's a cause and a reason. And it's a revolutionary movement and to one to understand say yes, after every good work there's a reward to it. See fire and there's a mandate. So yes, when they have an idea that the reparation is there, one of them understand that look here, it's necessary for I to stand up and hold I ground with integrity, saying, and strength and the whole of the wisdom really behind the whole process. You see me fire?
Yeah.
That's really one way I hear this for the step to the movement. Saying, my name is Andrew Rastafari. Saying,
all right, good thanks.
Time to time, Muta, and I will touch base with the eye. Blessed and keep up the work of fire.
Yeah, man.
I keep it up. But I get weary. I not get weary again. If you don't get weary again.
No, man. If you get weary, a long time, you know, Virgin.
Rasta, I know fire.
No, we will learn this along with you.
Yes, I listen many of the battle with the eye encounter. I'm going to I come through. Give thanks to that patience and their faith. Yes, fire.
Yes.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, man. Blessing, man.
Yeah, man. You keep driving the wedge motor. Yes. Yeah, man. More ask you say where Jabos there, man. Me don't know what I'm to Jabos.
I don't know.
Jabos now she said they want to take back Africa from we again, man.
Maybe I don't them there.
Well then, cause the thing here, man, I say if they think they can go and take back Mama Africa from we again and watch this.
Watch where?
So me wonder if in the boat and here what going around.
Where go on down there?
In Africa. They want to take back Africa from we again.
Who want to take it back?
The white guy them, man. Look what happening in South Africa there right now. More find Jabos, man.
All right. And then you find him, tell him to me I look for him too.
Yes, sir, we want to find him, man.
All right, sir.
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I hear you start out the program by saying certain things, and would you want to, I don't know how much.
What certain thing you talk about?
All right, now I make it specific. Say the crime minister keep on people. I watch out people out here.
Peeping Tom.
Yes. Bujubantan, I don't know how much people here know about Bujubantan say. Me know if you check me eye for that man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So when you keep your eye on him, you're not going to see me.
Now listen, you're right. No, me not see
no, but you put your eye them on one somebody.
Yes, because he is a target, so me have to watch him.
So mine you are the target, you know. Mine you are the target.
Well, if you say some more, if I can't say him a target, why you can't say me a target?
Who target him? Who target him?
I mean, no,
you target him?
Not him is a target.
So who target him? I don't ask you.
Well, I don't know who target him, you know what.
Then all you know say somebody target him. All you know say somebody target him, I don't know who.
I mean, man, they know say man a keep out people there, man. So as me are saying, me not take me eye off of him because him is a target. So and you ask me who a target him.
Then if you say somebody a target, that means somebody must target him.
Yes, but I don't know who a target him. But him is a target. So
for who? Who is a target for?
If man a target to you, him a target to other people, even me to come. No one nobody watch me every move, me.
But Bridget, you use the word wrong, man. Yeah, you use the word wrong.
Correct if you know.
If you say somebody a target him, that means you have people out there who are, like you said, target him.
No, him is a target.
Yeah, then that means if you say him is a target, hold on, man. Hold on, No, hold on. If you say him is a target, that means somebody go there look for do him something, target him. And that you say, but I know that you mean.
As for your term, what I know so mean.
Then that means I know so you mean. I know so you mean.
Him is a target to the public.
That means the public are going to do him something then.
No, sir. No, if I say your terms, it's still, but I know that.
Brethren, stop talking wrong side now, man. You talk wrong side.
Straighten it up, sir. Straighten it up.
But me straighten it up and you're going like, you know, understand what I say. When you say somebody him a target, him is a target, it means, for instance now, if I go out a road and a man want do me something, a man come say, boy, he's a target, you know. That means somebody want do me something. But I know that you mean.
No, I know that mean.
Yes, so you have to say it the right way then.
Yeah, I know that mean.
Well, so where you want, say it the right way. Say it the right way.
I wonder if we can find the right way to say it.
All right, you way out. Hang up and call back and tell you to say the right way. Hang up and call back.
Let me change the topic then.
Yeah.
All right. You ever have a blind something around here yet? You ever have anything blind around here yet?
What I mean, blind round me?
Yeah, anything blind. Blind something that must be a problem in your estimation. That
No,
must be
really. No, blind somebody must be a problem.
Oh, you mean?
What do you mean, what I mean? I have to tell you what I mean, Rasta. Blind
Yes,
somebody no must be a problem.
Eh?
Blind somebody no must be a problem.
No little problem. Can't see, you know.
That don't mean say that true them can't see, that mean say them a problem.
Blind something can't see, you know.
Who's something? Where you call something? Something. You mean per person?
Yeah, personal.
You know you say something. How you talk so?
Animal, personal, animal, or anything with
No,
blind.
a blind somebody no must be a problem. No must be a problem. Who are your problem? You have a blind somebody who have your problem?
Something more, you help me out with that, sir.
I can't help you, you know.
You know what I mean? I try to figure out something, you know.
So, all right, somebody who blind and give you a problem?
No, not really.
No, what you bring it up for?
In my estimation, I say, blind, if something blind, all right, I'll come to the eyes straight. You ever hear them say love blind?
Yeah, me hear them say that all the while.
So how you look fine? So how you agree with it?
Me agree with it?
No, how you agree or disagree with it?
Me don't agree with it. My love no blind. Me don't know what another man love. My love no blind, you know.
Yeah, that me I try to figure out, you know, because if them say that's something blind, I don't know how much that cause all the problem with this blind thing, because me some more time coming like people just use the road as a clean share. But you don't see where it manifests. Because really and truly, you know, them tell you say if you love your neighbor as yourself. You love your neighbor as yourself, Water.
But you know, you sound like Donald Trump, so man.
So you have to sound sometime.
No. You sound like Donald Trump, man.
You have to dig deep. You have to dig the thing deep. You really have to figure out where you consume, you know, and if you consume the right thing, or you just want, you know, transfer from certain things where you know, you consume. You gone?
No, me not gone, me listen to you.
Yes.
You have 2 minutes. Yeah,
man, I just try to figure out if this thing is real, you know.
What real? What real?
The 4 letter word, the way, I mean, me did ask you say if you love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah.
You love your neighbor as yourself?
It depends on who I'm a neighbor.
Because if you love your neighbor, no man, let me make it clear, nobody not gonna love their neighbor as well and love themselves. So some of these things where you consume, whether you have to try to think it over and figure it out, you know, and you know.
Yeah. All right. We have to move now.
Give thanks, man.
All right, yeah. Oh gosh, man tired me out. We're gonna play the tune up here. The Prime Minister, you know. I'm going to play that tomorrow again. Yes, Iel.
Iel, Mota.
Blessed Mandingo, you know, man.
Yeah, blessed love, yeah, man. Yeah. Before that, no,
we can't hear you. You broke up.
No, before the thing that happened in England this week, I want mention the conversation with Hebrew Israelite brethren who was saying that him a Hebrew Israelite and you are telling me you're Ethiopian, and then they talk about slavery was in Ethiopia up to in Selassie's time and the Ethiopians were trafficking our African people coming to the West. That is totally untrue, because in West Africa that the Portuguese and English and so on took our people from, and that's from the country presently called Ethiopia. You know, the ships, what is now called Ghana, Nigeria,
Benin and so on in West Africa, and had nothing to do with what is now called Ethiopia, as what the president was saying, who said that he's a Hebrew Israelite, you know what I mean? And things.
But I asked him if him know the one them in a domain Israel. Him said them the one there you see from here him said that. Me just said sure. Him can't carry down the one them who repatriate from America, go at the Mona, set up them community, have them thing going.
Yes. Yes, I know about in the Mona, yes.
Yeah, man, they will not go them and them have them thing go on. And them there in New York I stand up on the corner and tell people this and tell people that. And then I talk about the man them, I don't really Israelite. I said, so am I real Israelite? I'm going to tell them, so I'm not Israelite, you know, I'm not Israelite at all.
Exactly, I am African.
Yeah, me no belong to no 12 tribe of Israel. Me no nothing like that.
Yeah, we are no Hebrew Israelites, we are Africans.
No, sir.
Yeah. Yes, nonsense that, you know, I'm trying to mix up Marcus Garvey into that. Because the ship came from West Africa. Those people, Ethiopia side, that were enslaved and went to countries, Arabian countries and so on. They never came to the Western Hemisphere, like Jamaica, Trinidad, US, etc. and so on. So I had to correct that all the way. And this stupid Hebrew Israelite business. We don't know Adam and Eve never exist and Noah and Abraham and all of that nonsense. Well, fast forward to Tuesday, I was at the Kenya High Commission at 45 Portland Place.
In demonstrate?
Yes, man, hundreds of us against William Ruto, the finance bill. Kenyans were out. I sent you some pictures and videos.
No, man, we see it, man. I see them, see. You mean Upper England? You have to picture them from England.
Yes, I was here. Yes.
Okay.
And you will see me and Kenyans talking. I'll send that to you personally too, you know. And so hundreds of us were there on Tuesday from 12 to 5. And because of that, he has been forced. He has to sign that bill because the people are saying reject that bill. And as you know, innocent people, protesters were murdered in Kenya. And the people are now demanding that he should go. So later today, Thursday here, there's another demonstration outside the Kenya embassy from 12 midday to 5 o'clock today, Thursday, the 27th, which I also will be at again. And I'll be able to tell you about it next week. Yes, that Ruto must go.
I know them just gone at Yeti. Them just gone at Yeti, you know.
Yes, and this is what the brothers and sisters from Kenya at the demonstration were saying, that it is totally wrong for Kenyan policemen to be going to Haiti to be killing our African brothers and sisters in Haiti. You see? And that is why Ruto must go also, because he's acting in the interest of the racist U.S. administration. Yes. You see? Remember, as you know, Haiti was a place that after Dessalines led it to independence and declared independence 1st of January 1884, that any African, any part of the world, once they reached Haiti, they were free.
Yeah.
Free, exactly. Which is why the racists in the US, France, Britain, and also have always hated Haiti, because the Africans had Haiti as a place of refuge and independence. And people, once you reach Haiti, you're totally free. You know what I mean? And things.
And them did a plan to invade America to have free the black them in America.
Yes.
I don't know if you know about that.
Yes, and even to say Louverture wanted to go with to West Africa and so on, 12 smash. Then that was going on from there too. Yes, serious thing. And you know, I am very glad that Julian Assange was freed on Monday.
Of course, gone back to Australia.
Yeah, man, you know, his years really saying, and all because he revealed the truth as a journalist
Everywhere.
about the atrocity.
Of all of them leaders, all of the leaders them get soaked with him.
All
Yeah,
of
man.
them. Yes, the man was doing his job as a journalist.
I was trying, during the time I tried to figure out how him get the information them. You know, it always boggled my mind how him get the information them.
So, because of Chelsea Manning, who worked with the US, in the intelligence sector, who leaked that information to him. That is from Chelsea Manning.
Which one of the thing them?
No, a lot of most of the information that he got of WikiLeaks was with Chelsea Manning, who the US sent to prison, who is still in prison. The one same change him gender and so, but yes, Chelsea Manning, yes.
I tell you, man, it's something else, man. Something else.
Yeah, man, it really reveals a lot of things about these schools all over the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They can be infiltrated. They can be infiltrated.
Precisely.
They can be.
The same way we infiltrate them.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, is that a thing? And you know, I noticed how people come in and appropriate so hard where Andrew Holness is concerned in terms of accepting billions from the Canadian government thing. And in return, you know, this homosexual, lesbian indoctrination thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yes, I see an organization saying that no, for the sake of money, Andrew Holness is taking this money, and this must be refused to mess up the minds of our people. You know, pushing this homosexual, lesbian agenda.
But you know, we have to them have now on this farm them. You must them have like what gender, see, and them put male. Them have the box them, you know. But them have 3 box. Where you must say gender, them say male, female, other. That's what the rat to them people are dealing with. That's other, a 2 gender.
It's 2 gender.
2 gender, you can't change that.
Yes, no change.
Them say other.
Yes.
I full up a farm today for go for fly out. I'm see it mark gender, male, female, other. The other day I listen to one brother talk. Say the government have a thing there for between people. Well, I have to interview him tomorrow. I'm supposed to interview him. So them have a thing I teach the young people in between 6 and 18 years old. And in it, you must state what gender you are. Either you're a male, female, or other.
Mota, I know you're laughing, but you know it's a serious thing.
I don't must laugh. Can't be laugh, never cry, no rat. I cry, I don't want to cry. And that's how it reach, you know, brethren. And that's how it reach.
And this is why people like myself and others are fighting against this false and evil indoctrination of our young. Because this is what they're trying to do, indoctrinate our young and mess up the minds of our young with this transgender. LGBT.
LGBT, I know LGBT, I get it up. LGBTQ.
Yes, I know, Q.
Plus.
Yes,
They want to teach the alphabet from me. I teach them alphabet from me, you know.
Yeah. Listen, we have to stay strong. There are only 2 genders, male and female.
Yeah, hold on, I can take a time, sir. I can take a time thing like that, so. Time is 1 o'clock. You listen to the Cutting Edge. Yes, man, Dingo.
Yeah, man, there are only 2 genders.
2 genders.
And this is a message I'm sending to all PNP and GLP politicians and all others. There are only two genders, male and female. This is what we know from our African tradition, our African thing. And we will not allow homosexuals and lesbians to impose their deviant and pernicious.
No, but wait there, hold on there. It's not the homosexual and the lesbian them come up with that, you know. It's a more evil deviant behavior this now, you know, because you have you to say them a cat.
Yes.
Some of them are say them a dog. And them go to school.
And whatever they feel that they are.
Yeah, the mother they must say you want to sue the school. There's a case where the mother wants to sue the school because the school, the youth come there and say my cat and I say meow, meow, meow. And them report, them say they must leave. And them go for the mother and carry the mother go to court. Say, the teacher them go decide, say it's not a cat. And she win the case. She win the case. And that's why she win the case.
But you know, see, this is madness. Well, since our child is a cat, we must go to a cat school.
I don't know, right, Regine. I don't know if you have a cat school.
No. Since she have a kitten, send her kitten to a kitten school. Don't send where you have boys and girls. Send it to a kitten school. They want to impose their madness and their nastiness on people.
Yeah.
And have to stand strong and not allow this.
They might take over the whole of the alphabet.
Yes.
We're going to move.
Yeah, you know.
We're going to move.
So, yeah, man. So I'll keep you posted. And as we said, we as African people happy maintain. And we want those Kenyan police out of Haiti. Out of Haiti.
And Jamaican police too. And the Jamaican them too. And along Kenya down there, you know. A portion of Caribbean island down there.
They must come out also because they are traitors by being there, fighting against the Africans of Haiti who are fighting for their independence from U.S. racist imperialism and French imperialism.
All right, sir.
Yes, those racists. So all of those from the Caribbean and from Kenya who are there as soldiers and police must come out, and the US must drive them out by any means necessary. They have no right to be.
We have to move. Give thanks.
I know it's true believers. It's a fact that I was born, grown and also in this ticklish ghetto.
All right, so them not wait them there again. Them not have but them could hear us again. Okay, all right. No giants.
I know it's true believers.
Yes, ill.
Yeah, blessed.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. First caller there, talk complicated though.
Which caller?
Stay along with him, you know.
Which caller?
Look, man, where I mix up, you know, just. Some say something mix it up.
Oh, yeah, the one we are talking about the Prime Minister.
Yeah, man. Big up Mandingo. You know, because the man is a real Pan-African, you know. Man, they fight the struggle long time. A long time I listen to Mandingo.
Man, I used to go to school, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man, from the program start, man, me a youth, me a listen to Mandingo. Yeah. I kind of watch a little thing now where I go on, with the Prime Minister away. Any little thing himself. Man is after something where, you have to really try to study, man, you know.
Study him for, where you study him for? A baby Trump, where you study him for?
A baby Trump, for sure, yeah.
I'm looking for study, man.
When you look back, the Prime Minister will say, because we are looking for a police and everything there, what the Prime Minister saying. We are looking for police who are dealing with the law, I say them thing there.
Oh, you're talking about the peeping Tom thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just to show you how deep the Prime Minister really are dealing with things, you know, like
autocratic.
The autocratic thing, you know. But we want to tell him still say, you know, him to just know say make Jamaica flow like water flow. You know. Don't try for really, you know, because we are looking at this constitutional thing, you know, and this republic thing. If I saw a man who want to run the republic like how the thing I run now, that means I just the name of a change then. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means I just the name of a change. I want to so change to republic and make it look like a something new. And I run it on the same level the like where Bustamante and Norman man with them. Seeing bring off and said certain things to suit them and all them things. We're not depend that, you know, because everybody and whole heap of people sensible in Jamaica, you know. And like in the 60s, you know, when man I tell people say food better than education and saltfish better than education and all them things, you know. You see it. Now a time where you may feel like a man can't dissect your little move where you are going. Enough people dissect it and I watch you and I watch where you are going. See, you know, we're not allow this constitution. We are reform with no right. The constitution has a right where it's a level playing field where politicians and everybody seeing our go to prison. See, outside the same law for rich, same law for poor. And that will depend on we have something where we want to put in it too. So it's a thing where after just take time, process and go through a process and we put where we are putting it, like impeachment for Prime Minister and impeachment for MP and all them things there. Seeing fixed election date. All of them little things there after we go on where everything has to go run where when our money is spent and who we are paid, it run with respect for the people. You see it? And the whole people we are dealing with, everybody in Jamaica, that we are dealing with. Seeing when I deal with some little get to youth. I got a prison and police are shoot down some little get to youth and all the while in a year, some little get to youth. Some little get to you, mother have them little 200,000 or them little money where them get from foreign and them have to carry down a court and get a big liar, them are rich already.
Yeah, but that little get to you, them are kill people, you know, you have to admit that.
Yeah, but you get to that. You get to that part. That time, I tell you, say, we want it on a level playing field where when politicians, thief taxpayers' money and them thing that them are go down to, see them like how they get to you, them are go down. We don't just want to see the little get to you, them are go down.
No, I think you talk about the killing and the ghetto youth.
No, them don't mention that.
Okay.
They don't mention about killing. We are deal with justice.
Okay.
You know, because you don't know a human rights activist work me deal with. So at justice we are dealing with justice once and for all. You see? So we, and then again too, when we understand I go on and know with taxpayers' money is like things spread all over the media. The man don't know answer no questions, so them just use up the media, saying and not send message all kind of message where them want to send. So them now come for Muta show that a man can ask them some questions.
No, but wait, hold on. From the start of the program, I said, me no interview politician, you know.
Oh.
That is one of my mantra. Me no interview politician. Jawashiniam Cabo know that from Shah station manager, she know say the only way politician come my program is if them call. Me not go stop them from call me, no, but me not go put no interview for my things. Me no want no interview no politician.
You want to mention that now. The politician them are use like them get to understand. You know, same like if you have a tune, you know, and it's a radio tune, I get a vote per year play. You know. After a while, you can start singing it.
Yeah.
And it becomes number one. So them know that now. So when them are do now, them are use up the media, all of the media, the 21 station. Yeah, and I use and a taxpayers one of them are using it because and a GIS me I hear some program where them are talk about you know where them are
people are interview them.
Yeah, see, and them no want do no interview because I might go ask question. See if you understand.
No, but me them do interview still.
No, but on certain station. Some station
like, which station them no go on? Tell me.
Like you have a station on GLPFM and MFM.
Them no interview them on them station there all the while, man.
Yeah. Them go on station where them know people. God, them know the question with them. People are going to ask them already. See, and them know how who have call them, you know. See? Because, you know, me do school engineer work already. So me know when if a man want you call him can't. If a man want receive your call, you know. See? All I have to do is tell the engineer, you know. See, say rules, so and so. See, because everything comes through the engineer. See, so what them do now, them choose them station. See? But just like how them choose who to talk to and them thing there. See, because them not talk to me, them not talk to you, you know, because them know we have asked them question where them know
No, you're not listening to what me I say, no. I know that them not want to talk to me, no. And me say, me not interview them. I know that them not want to talk to them, no.
If you didn't interview them, enough of them would come here, see.
But me just tell you, people talk already and call already whatsoever. I say, tell them, say, they know you. I say, me no interview politician. And no politician supposed to come by the program. I say, you know, here, I tell the producer, say, you know, I say, me not interview no politician, Rasta. You know, see, me not interview them. If them call me talk to them.
Because most of the one where we call, maybe the opposition one them call when they don't have power, they will call them. But when they mean have power, when they have to face all the fire and everything, them not will call. They must say, so why? You know, don't want to ask man both us in both money or us in that. Don't want to ask man both sell and all that. So them not, but them know really, you understand? Yeah. But what we are saying, this constitution thing, Mota, is a thing where it drop in our level and nowhere. To most of the politicians them tainted, is a thing where hard to deal with them now. See, because them no want set no law nowhere to bring them down, you know. And at that we are say we want the law them where we can hold politicians accountable. You see? So if them can deal with it, because who for money must spend on it, you know. Only for money.
Suppose we are asked for is not done. What is the next move?
All right. You see, if when me ask for not done, me have a launch a program, you know. Me have a launch out some me deal with it on a different level. I step it up.
Like what? Like what?
Like print some placard and all them things there.
Okay.
See? And anyway them there, we are go there and show them the laws them we want. See? You know, you have to bring it on a different level to them and make the people them, because anyhow we get the people them to agree. You saw the people them launch a Kena. You see what going on Kena?
Let me see what going on. You may talk about it.
Okay, I saw you have to deal with politicians, you know.
You know, deal with politicians. You know, see Obama sit up front tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She you know, ramp, man. Them spear gas.
If you don't deal with politicians, them kind of weird, man. Them now, but because you know, I know some little people sit around, you know. It's just coming like the slavery day, you know, when people are enjoying slavery money, you know. And them have the man with the slave.
Hold on. We have to take a break, yeah. We have to take a break. DJ Kemar, take the break. Yes, President, you have 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm showing on motor.
2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'm change that topic. All right, watch me now. The vaccine thing, I see the people are too old for people.
Pfizer, yeah.
Yeah, the Pfizer. So me I say no. Nobody not sue nobody at Jamaica. Because when I time here, the Prime Minister said, God make the vaccine, you know. So people take the vaccine. But nobody not sue nobody.
Yeah, well, ask a lie about it, them say, them not think you can bring a thing against the government. You know, them say you can't bring suit in the government.
A whole heap of people when know take the vaccine, you know, right now are dead, you know.
Are dead.
A dead man, I've strokes and them thing, man.
So how you know say the vaccine?
Yeah, because them say them take the vaccine.
No, but a whole heap of people take the vaccine and them not stroke.
Yeah, but some take it and stroke. I just a way there. You know. But I just say, Prime Minister say, God, I make the vaccine, so they don't know.
Say it's natural, them say it's natural.
Yeah, so Jamaica people, them love God, you know, so, you know, for them thing, I just say go, but 3,000 odd people dead, huh? Because that's not the thing there.
Yeah, but that before the vaccine it killed them.
Yeah, the COVID.
And the COVID it killed them there.
Yeah, and the COVID killed them. Some of them people were dead in the COVID, them dead for hungry, you know.
Them dead for hungry?
Yeah, man. When them lock down the people, and the people them do go hospital, man. Them dead for hungry, man. I remember say 2 years out of lockdown, you know. What people never.
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
All right, watch me now.
Yeah.
Most of the people, see now some old people and some older people.
Yeah.
When them do go hospital, and malnutrition, them people malnourished, you know. And that kill them, you know.
How them get malnourished and them there, them yard? I don't understand.
Or them not dead for hungry, them have nothing to eat. Most of them can't go work. Remember, some people couldn't go work. Them couldn't
No, but them have people can't go buy things at the shop. If them not go work, they must know people who can't go buy things at the shop, so why them would have dead for hungry then?
Motor, not for the people, don't have no money to go buy. See, that's to face the facts in the general. Most of them think there, most of the people were still dead. And dead, then some of them dead for hungry.
Most of the people were dead for
hungry? Yeah, well, all of COVID. Yeah, most of them.
You get that statistics? Where you get that statistics from?
When we get the statistics, all right, watch me now.
Statistics, yeah. Where you get it from?
You see, all even downtown.
Yeah.
You go downtown, enough time. See, and you see the people on the street, where them are wait for people to feed them and everything there.
Yeah.
In them time, the thing get wicked. So one of them people, the people them run them off of the street, all the police, them run them off of the street. Because I remember we say a curfew. Them gone at some little place, gone scream, and a whole heap of people dead for hunger, man. I tell you.
No, but I'm not saying where the statistics where you say whole heap of people, like
no,
how much so?
No, I have a statistics because I'm a minister of health, but I tell you, see, me used to go around and I'm not even trying to give people things and everything. I mean, see this condition of the people, I know. See, and when we look and see a 520 million US, you know, the government gets the COVID, you know. And the people, if the money there, they distribute 520 million US, billions and billions of Jamaican dollars, you know. And now the money they can hey, me I tell you some muta, them people are some dangerous people, them, you know. But anyway, yeah man, really, right. General.
Yeah man, Irie.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the continent. Yeah, people. Oh yes, EL.
EL, Muta Baroka.
Blessed man.
Thanks, can leave.
You have 4 minutes, Bridget.
Yeah. Well, I say, there's birth control thing where I'm dealing with in the system.
Which birth control?
No, I'm saying that let's pick in a barn and then something. All right.
Oh, let's pick in a barn. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I put a click upon it.
Me no hear you. What you say?
I see. If I take a check on it,
check on what? The bird say less people are born?
Yeah.
Well, they must them need more people because the old people, them retire now, and if them not have younger blood, the thing will get away. So I think they must start promote people to have children.
I can't say it's a tough kind of when I'm on them. Go out of school and the little young on them, I kind of injection on them, something that somebody don't have pain on it. I know them I wonder and I say, wait, I want.
Where you say them though? Where you say them going out of school, go inject the people them for what?
Yeah.
And them not a baby?
I know, I call them, tell them on.
Which time? Which time?
You know, sometime later down in the year there.
In which year? Last year, year before, 10 years ago?
Year before. And they must have 4 years before what can know, if them know. Okay. Yeah. So kind of them young them do that. And that's how some of the youth them take sick in it and clean out and them go try to take them out of school. And now them are wonder and I say, all the birth rate are go down so. All them things that. We see all them politicians, they are all for judgment parliament, you know. And them can't get to, you know. Because for them work alone, I will think them, you know. The man have to do them something or look for them to do them things. Them work, I will carry them down, man. Them own guiltiness of them own filthy work for them to do with black people, you know. Them can't escape the judgment. Yeah. I say,
when you say the judgment, where you talk about? What kind of when you say them all get judgment, what do you mean?
They own system when they work on, man. They own art work and they own player.
Yeah. What will happen to them?
And that's how we beat them on.
Like what will happen to them? What will happen to them?
Some of them get weak out, man, and them look ugly like a beast.
Okay.
When you see them again. Yeah. Them can't stand up to face the fullness of life.
So that are the judgment.
Yeah, them tormentations.
All right, so one the poor people will get them according to you judgment. Can't walk and blind and all them stuff there. Them wicked too.
You know that we are some man, we are partial in our judgment, you know.
So people who get that way a judgment to reach them.
Yeah, man, enough, you know what I mean? Because people not sick, man. People not sick, you know.
But people sick. Wait, man. What do you mean people not sick? People sick, brethren.
Yeah, people sick.
So a judgment to reach you when you're sick?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a sickness bring death, man. A sickness bring death. And
so you never hear people sick yet and not dead?
They recover. Well, if they don't recover, they are dead, you know. Why you sick?
So everyone are dead?
No, sir. We can't support that. Everyone now dead.
So some people are going to live for how much you want them to live till?
You just a number, you know.
No, you just which number? May I ask you a question? Yo, may I ask you a question? People who now go dead, how long them are going to live for?
A long time.
Like how long? 100, 200, 300, 500 years?
Well, anyway, we want to put it in a number. But
so you are going to live and forever?
Yeah, man, that's our intention. You know,
as all you is now, in the flesh as all?
I do. Yeah, man.
So let me ask you a question. You look same, wait there, hold on now. You look same way now than when you was 15-year-old, 20-year-old, you look same way?
You look strong and fit and ready for everything, man.
You look fitter now. How much you old? How much you old is?
Age is just a number, man.
No, how much is the number? How much your number is?
We don't have the number for me, man. We don't want the number me. We don't have the number for me, man.
Man, on the tag, damn foolishness all the while, you know.
Yeah,
pure damn foolishness. So you're not go dead.
We're so foolish people.
So everybody who born go dead, man. Everybody who born go dead.
Well, if you say that, but...
You never born.
I don't have to agree with that, you know.
You don't have to agree because you don't have no sense. Everybody will born go dead.
We have sense.
I don't care what kind of philosophy you talk about or what so. You know what people me here, hold on there. You say, me know Me know man, Rasta man, who say them can't dead, and anytime somebody happen to them say a judgment will reach them, and them dead.
Well, every man have to stand up in their own self, you know.
I know, I no judgment to nobody, you know. Because you know what that mean, you know. They know that mean, you know. It means if you hear say something wrong with me, you know, you're gonna say, yeah man, a judgment will reach Muta. You know, I have no sympathy or empathy with me. I saw the steer. No man, I don't love it. I don't want to chat them damn foolishness, man. A damn foolishness on the top. Yeah, man, if something happened to me now, and you can't ever say, why you want to Muta go in the hospital? You say, see that judgment reach him.
Well,
I saw the steer.
I can't do what you say, you know, something bad happen to you.
No, watch out. Listen to me. We don't control life, you know. A life control we.
No,
and
man,
you see,
people for control them life, man. And watch
no, but you see now, you see how you attack this or no? I'm the attack here now. Look here, me can't bother with them talk foolish talk there. Them foolish talk where you talk. Me can't bother with them foolish talk. We have to go to the break. Yo, you know, say, me come among some man, Rasta man, and them say, the wages of sin is death, and the gift of joy is eternal life. You see, when them say that, them literally mean that them cannot dead, means that them now have no breath and go under the ground or get cremated, and that them mean them now go dead, them go live forever. No, I don't know how I could have come with a philosophy like that, because you can interpret death means say your body gone, but your spirit live on. Or your life is not something we pass. Life is eternal because life is one. But I know that they mean. I mean, no, say I know that the brother they were call me mean. If a man say, boy, me not go see death, you know, he might deal with a philosophical idea of life being eternal. But for tell me, say, you sit down in the flesh or so, amongst how much people you are amongst. You breathe the same air, you eat the same food, you go the same place. You're born of a woman, and you tell me, say, you now go dead. Because you're afraid of the word dead, death. That's the word dead. That's why people don't want to say dead again. You know, them say you pass on. I hear Bar, the poet, have a poem. So why people not talk, say dead again, you're just dead. They must say you pass on, your transition and all these things. It's the same thing. So what I say is that I hear man, I mean, my brethren them, who me has traveled with, tried for a long time, say them can't dead. And they say if something happened to you, it's pure blood and fire. It's like, it's a judgment reach you. You walk and you buck and you told them, say, judgment. Yeah, I tell. They're going to turn out and say, wait. Let me see you too, right? I'm going to find something for put on it or something. Anything bad happen to you, them say, judgment. I saw them and them live them life. I mean, I say, it's what is. It's really what is. Which man who live now, including the brethren that call me, can tell me, say, him know of a man where he live, I live when Columbus he come to Jamaica. Him can't show me a man where I live right now, where no Columbus, when Columbus come to Jamaica. The man with them claim to them put on cross, them kill him. And them try and make it look another way by saying raised from the dead. And most of the people them who believe them argument there is because them a read the Bible. The judgment argument is Bible doctrine. So you have an age we reach you. I mean, I understand the age is just a number, but man, I take it out of perspective. When a man say age is just a number, it no mean say you're going to live till 1,000 years like you're not going to. I don't know 1,000 years, you know. What kind of madness is this? A long time I hear them reason there, you know. Long time, and I'm trying to avoid them reason to come here and say, that don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Because I know the same man, I see it happen already. The same man, where you and him a spar, and you and him a bridging together, and him hear say you're sick, him say a judgment. You know, it's unbelievable, man. And so we're going to live a life by Bible, Rasta. When a man adamant, I tell you, say, age is just a number. Him adapt the name, the thing about age is just a number and put it in another perspective. It's like when we hear some Rasta say, some people say, boy, the dread dead in them Ghana Zion. What the hell am talking about? Appear dead people, they're dead Rasta, they're Zion. How it go? I want to know how it go. Because Zion is a place, a physical place. So he might make it into a different place now when Mount Zion is the city of the great king. At the time it was supposed to be King David. In the place where them call Israel now, Mount Zion. But now me hear Mount Zion is heaven, become heaven now. And true a man now want to say, somebody dead and gone, a Rasta man dead and gone to heaven. RL. Him say him gone to Mount Zion. How him know that? What is it that carry him go there? That means you have to dead for go to Zion? Or you have to dead for go to hell? How it go? How it go? Hell and heaven is just condition in your mind. It's a condition in your mind. So when a man say, boy, a man, you a man say, boy, I'm going to hell. Everybody going to heaven. The man say, boy, I'm dead, you know, I'm still say, well, I'm going to heaven. Or the little old lady must go to heaven. Gone to which heaven? You gone 6 foot 6 under the ground. Or you get cremated. And them that just ashes in the sea. Simple that. Too much Bible doctrine. We don't get think out. People don't think it out. Don't think it out at all. The Christian them have it and say, yes, them can't dead, you know. Christians say them can't dead, you know, but them spirit will go to the Father in heaven and them point up in the sky. So there's somewhere in the sky we have a whole heap of dead people up there. The rest of them now say, him can't dead. And when them say him can't dead, him say, him say, him or him is just a no. Like how the version attack say, age is just a number. Him must say, him fitter than when him did was 20. Him fitter than when he was 20. Believe you me, I tell you. This Bible doctrine, man, it catch you in a whole heap of ways that we don't even know. It shapes our mindset. It shapes our mindset that we believe stupidness. Stupidness when a man tell you say, why a man dead and raised from the dead. And when he did raise from the dead, hundreds of people raised with him. When were them people that they know? Because at least him gone in heaven. Like Lazarus, when him say Lazarus, come forth. Well, Lazarus they know. Him dead. And them raise him up, stink as well. Because him the smell stink. That the same body are decay. And then him get raised from the dead. So where him there now? Where him there? It's a serious thing. How people have all these concepts, the devil. Hardly anybody I say, the brother they gone, well, maybe him say a gunman or a rapist. A hell him a go, you know. A hell him a go. It's a place, you know. Hell is a place, you know. And that's how him a go. Heaven is a place. Him know which part hell there, you know. Which part hell there? All right, heaven up in the sky, which part hell there? The concept of hell is put there by the Bible where you read that they say hell under the earth. So until you go underneath the earth, there's somewhere under the earth where Satan dead there and a whole heap of people are burned up in a fire and a blaze in a fire and all them really. Because of them wickedness. You get torture. But then them say God put you there for torture you for 1,000 years and all them really. Fire burn and you not burn. What a weird concept. And to think that my granny make me believe it when I was a little youth. Because I look at him, I never take it too serious. Yes, I love my granny. I never hear my granny say she can't dead. She said, so when I'm dead, what am I going to do? What am I going to do when I'm dead? Because she knows it's inevitable that she's going to die. Some people never want to have the word death in their mouth because they might say, yeah, bring it down upon you. So if I say money, I bring down money upon me because I say money. If I say enough girls, I bring down enough girls upon me because I say enough girls. Where them get them things from Bridging and Sistering? You know much thing me sit down and want and I figure out how me I get it by doing something physical to get it. You know a man sit down every day and I say, boy, I'm praying when I win the lottery. I pray to God, say, God, please make me win the lottery, please make me win the lottery. And God just answered him and said, then why you don't buy a ticket? Buy a ticket. Every day you pray, but you want to win the lottery, you never buy no ticket. But you expect to win. And that is a reach a whole heap away. We think, say, true, we are pray, we're going to pass exam. Your mother said, just pray, man, you'll pass the exam. Have faith, have faith. And you're not doing no homework, you're gone on your iPhone every day. And you go with your friend at a party and all them, and you're not prepared for your exam and all these things. And you pray. Pray satisfy the mind of the person who pray. It have nothing to do with so. You think me can pray for me see my mother, yes or no? And I see my mother. I could have faith a little more, my mother dead. I mean, now pray for see my mother again. You can imagine with your imagination carry your father or anything else. You can imagine heaven and you can imagine hell. But you know, say John Lennon have a tune, say imagine there's no heaven, imagine there's no hell. Imagine all the people just living as one. Ooh. Sir. Spend too much time on that though, believe you me. Anyway, we want to remind us that we have to come forward, you know, at 2 p.m. to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war.